Hello students of Standard 8. Today we will learn the last chapter in history, chapter 14, Formation of State of Maharashtra. After India gained independence, there was demand on large scale for the reconstruction of state on linguistic basis. In Maharashtra also, the demand for state of Marathi speaking people led to Samyukta Maharashtra movement from 1946 onwards. Through various changing circumstances, the movement progressed, and finally, on 1st May 1960, the state of Maharashtra came to be formed. Background: from the beginning of 20th century, many scholars had begun to express the thoughts on unification of Marathi speaking people. In 1911, the British government had to suspend the partition of Bengal. On this background, N.C. Kelkar wrote that the entire Marathi-speaking population should be under one dominion. In 1915, Lokmanya Tilak had demanded the reconstruction of a state based on language, but during that period, the issue of independence of India was more important. Hence, this issue remained aside. On 12th May 1946, in the Sahitya Sammelan at Belgaum, an important resolution regarding Samyukta Maharashtra was passed. Samyukta Maharashtra Parishad. On 28 July, Maharashtra Ekikaran Parishad was called at Mumbai. Shankarrao Dev was its president. It passed a resolution that all Marathi-speaking regions should be included in one state. This should also include Marathi-speaking region of Mumbai, central provinces as well as Marathwada and Gomantak. Dar Commission. On 17 June 1947, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, the President of Constituent Assembly, established the Dar Commission under the chairmanship of Justice S.K. Dar for forming linguistic provinces. On 10th December 1948, the report of Dar Commission was published, but the issue remained unsolved. JVP Committee, 3 Ministers Committee. To study the condition of creating linguistic provinces, the Congress appointed a committee on 29 December 1948. It included Jawaharlal Nehru, Vallabhbhai Patel and Pattabhi Sitaramaya. It is known as the initial of these members as JVP Committee. The report suggested that Congress accepts the concept of linguistic state in principle, but the time was not proper for it. Severe response was seen throughout Maharashtra against this report. During that time, Senapati Bapat organized rallies for awakening of people. Acharya Atre got past the proposal of Samyukta Maharashtra with Mumbai in the Mumbai Municipal Corporation. It got passed by 50 against 35 votes. Due to it, the desire that Mumbai should be included in Maharashtra was proven. Commission for Reconstruction of State. Government of India appointed a Commission for Reconstruction of State on 29 December 1953 under the chairmanship of Justice Fazal Ali. This commission presented a proposal on 10th October 1955. This proposal advocated for creation of bilingual Mumbai state. Nagpur Pact. Marathi people of all religions should resolve to make one state was the purpose of signing the Nagpur Pact in 1953. According to this pact, Samyukta Maharashtra was formed, including Western Maharashtra and Vidarbha, along with Marathwada. In 1956, as per the amendment of the Constitution, Article 371(2) was included in it. According to the Nagpur Pact, assurance was given regarding equitable financial provision for developmental work. Ample finance, that means lot money for technical and vocational education, was allotted. Provisions for state government service in particular regions in accordance with the population and assembly session once in a year should be held in Nagpur, etc. The struggle of Marathi-speaking people for formation of Maharashtra with Mumbai had begun. A huge meeting was held on Kamgar Maidan in Mumbai. At that time, Shankarrao Dev said, "We will oppose the separation of Mumbai from Maharashtra up to our last breath." The emotions and demands of the people took the form of public agitation. Women also spontaneously started participating in it. Sumati Bhai Gore, Ismat Jugtai, Durga Bhagwat, Tara Reddy, Charushila Gupte, Kamal Tai More, Sultana Johari, and many such women took part in the agitation. On 7th November 1955, there was a meeting of laborers. Various labor organizations, Communist, Praja Socialist, Socialist, Peasant and Workers' Party, Jana Sangh, etc., all these political parties participated in it. Comrade Shripad Amrut Dange presided over it. Here, S.M. Joshi proposed a resolution that Samyukta Maharashtra with Mumbai and Vidarbha should be created. Beginning of actual conflict. Discontent among the Marathi speaking people was growing. A grand march led by Senapati Bapat was taken to Vidhan Sabha. Morarji Desai was the chief minister at that time. The government declared a ban. The police started lathi charge and used tear gas. On that evening, an open meeting was conducted on Kamgar Maidan with a mob of around 50,000 comrades. Dange guided the people to accelerate the struggle for the Samyukta Maharashtra movement. On 21st November 1955, decision of one-day token strike was taken. Establishment of Samyukta Maharashtra Samiti. The issue of demand of Marathi-speaking people started becoming complicated. Discontent spread throughout the state. On 6 February 1956, a meeting was conducted under the chairmanship of Keshavrao Jede at Tilak Smarak Mandir in Pune. The Samiti declared its executive council Comrade Shripad Amrut Dange as the president, Dr. T.R. Narayanwane as the vice president, and S.M. Joshi as general secretary was selected. G.T. Madkolkar, Acharya P.K. Atre, Madhu Danawate, Prabodhankar Keshav Thakre, Y.K. Sauni played important role in establishing the Samiti. At the same time, Senapati Bapat, Kranti Nana Patil, Lalji Pendse, Ahilya Rangenkar contributed immensely to the Samyukta Maharashtra movement. They spread the movement to rural parts of Maharashtra. When it was clear that Mumbai will not be included in Maharashtra, at that time there arose a huge public agitation. In this movement, 106 people became martyrs. That means they sacrificed their life and died for the state in the firing opened by the state government in memory of the 106 sons of Maharashtra who became martyrs for formation of Samyukta Maharashtra. The Hutatmak Smarak was erected in Mumbai near Flora Fountain. On 1st November 1956, bilingual Mumbai state came into existence. Later in 1957, Lok Sabha, Vidhan Sabha and Mumbai Municipal Corporation elections were held. Samyukta Maharashtra Samiti got grand success. These results made it clear that the voters were against bilingual state and in favor of Samyukta Maharashtra. The unveiling of statue of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj mounted on horse on Pratapgarh was to be done at the hands of Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru on 30th November 1957. At that time, Samyukta Maharashtra Samiti decided to make huge demonstration under the leadership of Bhai Madhavrao Bagal. Leaders like S.M. Joshi, N.G. Gore, Jayant Rao Tilak, P.K. Atre, Uddhav Rao Patil were present. Severe demonstrations were made at Pasarni Ghat and Poladpur. The Samiti succeeded in making Pandit Nehru aware of the condition as well as the sentiments of the Marathi-speaking people. The central government favored that making of Maharashtra due to agitation led by Samyukta Maharashtra Samiti. At this instance, Indira Gandhi, President of Congress, supported the Samyukta Maharashtra movement. The central government consented to two linguistic states, Maharashtra and Gujarat. In April 1960, Parliament passed the Mumbai Reorganization Act. According to this act, Maharashtra state was formed on 1st May 1960. At the dawn of 1st May 1960, in the special ceremony at Raj Bhavan on occasion of Labour Day, Pandit Nehru officially announced the formation of Maharashtra state. Yashwantrao Chavan accepted the responsibility as the first Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Then we have Do You Know on page 64, contribution of Marathi newspaper and Shahir. In this movement, the role of newspaper was important. Prabodhan Kesari, Sakal Navakal, Navyug, Prabhat, many such newspapers worked for the awakening of the people. Acharya Atre started Maratha newspaper which played an important role in Samyukta Maharashtra movement. Balasaheb Thackeray took up the pen name Mavla and drew caricatures to make the movement comprehensive, that means to understand. Lok Shahir Annabhau Sate, Shahir Amar Sheikh and Shahir D. N. Gavankar through their writing aroused public awakening on a large scale. So students, that is the reason why we celebrate 1st May as Maharashtra Day. So for your assignment, you have exercise on page 65. So find out the answers and prepare for your exam. Thank you.